Welcome back to Lionhearted. Life is a journey. It's a path we all must walk, each step taking us through different terrains and experiences. Sometimes the road is smooth and easy, filled with moments of joy and laughter. Other times it can be rocky and challenging, testing our resilience and strength. It's a path filled with beauty, joy, and love. These moments of happiness are like the sun breaking through the clouds, illuminating our way and giving us hope. We cherish these times, holding them close to our hearts as we continue our journey. But it also holds challenges, sorrows, and disappointments. These are the moments that test our spirit, pushing us to our limits, and sometimes making us question our path. Yet, it's through these trials that we grow stronger, learning valuable lessons that shape who we are. As we travel this path, we often pick up baggage along the way. This baggage can be physical, like the possessions we accumulate, or emotional, like the memories and experiences that weigh on our hearts. Each piece of baggage tells a story, a chapter in our life's journey. We carry the weight of past hurts, regrets, and fears. We cling to anger, holding on to the pain of old wounds that have yet to heal. These emotions can be heavy, like a storm cloud that follows us, casting a shadow over our days. Resentment and grudges can be like chains, binding us to the past and preventing us from moving forward. They keep us trapped in a cycle of negativity, where every step feels like a struggle. These burdens weigh us down. They make the journey harder, each step more difficult than the last. We feel the strain in our bodies and minds, the constant pressure of carrying so much. They keep us stuck in the past, unable to fully embrace the present moment. We find ourselves lost in memories, replaying old scenes and wishing things had been different. This longing for what was can prevent us from seeing the beauty of what is. The art of letting go is about releasing this baggage. It's about recognizing the weight we carry and making a conscious decision to set it down. This process is not easy. It requires introspection and a willingness to face our deepest fears and pains. It's about freeing ourselves from the weight of the past. When we let go, we create space for new experiences and opportunities. We open our hearts to the possibility of joy and love, unburdened by the shadows of yesterday. When we let go, we open ourselves to a life of greater peace. We find a sense of calm and clarity, a stillness that allows us to truly appreciate the present moment. This peace is a gift, a reward for the courage it takes to release our burdens. Joy and fulfillment follow. We begin to see the world with new eyes, finding happiness in the simple things. Our relationships deepen, our connections grow stronger, and we feel a sense of purpose and contentment. Letting go is not a sign of weakness. It is a testament to our strength and resilience. It shows that we are willing to face our pain, to confront our past, and to move forward with courage and determination. It takes courage to release what no longer serves us, to let go of the familiar, even when it is painful, and to step into the unknown. This act of bravery opens the door to new possibilities and a brighter future. It takes strength to step into the unknown, to trust that the path ahead, though uncertain, holds promise and potential. This leap of faith is a powerful act of self-love and belief in our own resilience. But the rewards are immeasurable. We find ourselves standing on the mountaintop, looking back at the path we've traveled with a sense of pride and accomplishment. We feel lighter, freer, and more at peace. This is the gift of letting go, the ultimate reward for our journey. Why do we hold on so tightly to what hurts us? It's a question that has puzzled many of us at different points in our lives. We find ourselves gripping onto things, people, and memories that bring us pain, almost as if letting go would mean losing a part of ourselves. But why is that? Why do we find it so difficult to release our grip on what causes us suffering? Why do we cling to the past, even when it brings us pain? The past is a familiar territory, a place where we know what to expect, even if it's not always pleasant. We hold on to old photographs, broken objects, and memories that make us sad because they are a part of our story. They remind us of who we were, And sometimes we fear that letting go would mean erasing a part of our identity. The answer often lies in fear. We fear the unknown, we fear change. Standing at the edge of a cliff, hesitating to step into a dark pathway or looking at a signpost with multiple directions, we are paralyzed by the uncertainty of what lies ahead. The unknown is a vast, uncharted territory that can be both exciting and terrifying. Our minds conjure up all sorts of scenarios, most of them negative, and we find ourselves stuck, unable to move forward. We may cling to a painful relationship because we fear being alone. The thought of solitude can be daunting. We imagine ourselves sitting alone in a crowded place, feeling isolated and disconnected. We worry about the judgment of others, the whispers behind our backs, and the pitying looks. So, we stay in relationships that hurt us, convincing ourselves that some company is better than none. We might hold on to a grudge because it gives us a sense of control. Anger can be a powerful emotion, one that makes us feel strong and in control. By holding on to a grudge, we create a barrier that protects us from further hurt. It's a way of saying, I won't let you hurt me again. But in doing so, we also trap ourselves in a cycle of bitterness and resentment. Fear can be a powerful motivator, but it can also keep us trapped in a cycle of suffering. Walking in circles, touching our face in anxiety, or sitting in a dark room, we become prisoners of our own minds. The fear of what might happen keeps us from taking action, from breaking free of the chains that bind us. We become so accustomed to our suffering that it becomes a part of our daily routine. It's time to acknowledge the fear. Look at it closely. When we take a moment to look into the mirror, to write in a journal, or to simply sit with our thoughts, we begin to see the fear for what it truly is. It's not an insurmountable obstacle, but a part of us that needs understanding and compassion. By acknowledging our fear, we take the first step towards overcoming it. What is it telling you? Fear often has a message for us. It might be telling us to be cautious, to prepare, or to take a different path. By sitting in meditation, reading a book, or looking at our reflection, we can begin to decipher the message behind the fear. It's not always about avoiding danger, but about understanding ourselves better. Often, fear is based on illusions. Walking through a foggy forest, reaching out to touch a shadow, or looking confused in a hall of mirrors, we realize that fear is often a product of our imagination. It's based on stories we tell ourselves, on past experiences that may not be relevant to our current situation. By recognizing these illusions, we can begin to see the reality more clearly. It's based on stories we tell ourselves about who we are and what we deserve. Writing a letter, tearing up a piece of paper, or pointing to our heart, we start to rewrite those stories. We begin to understand that we are not defined by our fears, but by our actions and our choices. We deserve happiness, love, and peace, and it's up to us to let go of the fear that holds us back. Imagine holding a beautiful butterfly in your hand. Its delicate wings flutter softly, and you can feel the gentle tickle of its tiny feet on your skin. This moment is fragile and precious. If you squeeze too tightly, you'll crush it. The beauty and life of the butterfly will be lost, and all that will remain is a memory of what once was. This is a powerful metaphor for how we handle the things we love and cherish. But if you open your hand, you give it the freedom to fly. You allow it to live and thrive, to explore the world and fulfill its purpose. This act of letting go is not just about the butterfly, it's about embracing the natural flow of life. The same is true for our own happiness. When we hold on too tightly to our desires, our fears, and our expectations, we create a prison for ourselves. We become trapped in a cycle of anxiety and frustration. When we cling too tightly to things, people, and ideas, we suffocate them. Our grip becomes a source of pain and suffering, both for ourselves and for those around us. We must learn to loosen our hold. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It doesn't mean we stop caring or that we become indifferent. It means we acknowledge the impermanence of life and accept that change is inevitable. It doesn't mean we condone hurtful actions or deny our pain. Our experiences shape us and our emotions are valid. Letting go is about finding peace within ourselves, despite the challenges we face. It simply means we choose to release the burden. We decide to free ourselves from the weight of past regrets, grudges, and disappointments. This act of release is a gift we give to ourselves. We choose to free ourselves from the grip of the past. By letting go, we open our hearts to new possibilities, new experiences, and new joys. We allow ourselves to move forward with a sense of lightness and hope. Embracing the freedom of open hands means living fully in the present moment. It means cherishing the connections we have and being open to the beauty that life offers. It is a journey of continuous growth and discovery. So, let us practice the art of letting go. Let us open our hands and our hearts, and in doing so, find the true essence of freedom and happiness. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for letting go. It's about bringing our awareness to the present moment, without judgment. When we practice mindfulness, we observe our thoughts and feelings without getting carried away by them. Start by paying attention to your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. Feel the air entering and leaving your nostrils. As you focus on your breath, thoughts may arise. Simply acknowledge them and gently guide your attention back to your breath. Journaling, releasing the unspoken. Sometimes, the best way to let go is to express our feelings. Journaling provides a safe and private space to explore our thoughts and emotions without judgment. Write down your worries, your fears, your anger. Don't censor yourself. Let the words flow freely onto the page. As you write, you may find yourself releasing emotions you didn't even know you were holding on to. Change is an inevitable part of life. We may experience changes in our relationships, our careers, our health, and our beliefs. Resisting change only creates suffering. When we embrace change, we open ourselves to new possibilities and opportunities for growth. Letting go is essential for embracing change. It's about surrendering to the flow of life, trusting that we are exactly where we need to be in this moment. Resilience and rising from the ashes. Life is not always easy. We will face challenges, setbacks, and disappointments. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to rise stronger from the ashes of our experiences. Building resilience takes time and effort. It requires us to cultivate self-compassion, to practice gratitude, and to nurture our physical and emotional well-being. Creating your haven. We don't have to go through this journey alone. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who support your growth, and who love you unconditionally. Seek out mentors, therapists, or support groups. Creating a supportive environment also involves taking care of yourself. Make time for activities that bring you joy. Nurture your physical health through exercise, healthy eating, and adequate rest. The journey unfolds. The art of letting go is a lifelong practice. It's a journey of self-discovery, of healing, and of transformation. There will be times when you stumble. There will be times when you want to hold on tightly. Be kind to yourself. Each time you choose to let go, you take a step closer to freedom. You open yourself to a life of greater peace, joy, and fulfillment. The journey unfolds one breath, one thought, one moment at a time. Take these tips and practice letting go of things that don't deserve a place in your mind. And like always, thank you for joining us here at Lionhearted.